From the people who brought you Rogue Galaxy and Ni no Kuni. And the fine folks at Capcom. Hello my friends and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. The crossover you weren't expecting, but I don't think anybody was expecting. And we're going to do this. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Brought to us by both companies of 2014. Now we're going to go into this fresh because, like I said, when I first did this, it was technically on a test stream. So now that we know what to expect, it sounds so much better when I'm recording it. Let's go into this. I have my walkthrough up, so let's see. Enter a name that will be... that'll be displayed on my save data. Well, if we're going to be doing that, let's see. Objection. You. Yes, EGR is always okay. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble those of the real world.
If anything happens to me, go and see this man. He should be able to help. Other bitches.
Drives like Road Avenger.
No, that's impossible! Go without me. Quickly. Get going.
Huh? Well, what do we have here?
Yeah. Some opening, right? And here we go with the prologue on a dark and stormy night.
the blazes? How on earth did a vehicle end up on top of that tree? Blimey, this is going to be a tough nut to crack. There is one man I know who could get to the bottom of this.
Did you say witches, Professor?
That's right. People in the Middle Ages very much believed in their existence. That is the reason why they had witch trials, do you see?
Witch trials? Did witches really exist in those days?
Well, my boy, witch trials certainly existed, although nobody ever truly used magic. Witches were nothing more than superstition and legend.
Wow, look, it's really London. Come on, Nick, take a look.
I know you're excited, Maya, but can a guy get a few last Z's in?
This is no time to be sleeping. You won't win in an English court of law with that attitude.
This trip is just an exchange visit courtesy of the Legal League of Attorneys. I won't be defending in court officially.
Oh, well that's no fun. You know you're always at your best when working under pressure, but who can say how things would go over here?
I wish you wouldn't talk like that. You only jinx the whole thing.
The rain doesn't seem to want to stop. It's a bit unusual for this time of year, don't you think?
I agree, Luke. But I believe it is easing off a little now, so it should clear up soon.
I hope it does clear up soon, especially the lightning.
Afraid of lightning, I take it?
Of course not. I'm not a little kid, you know. It's just that I hate how it flashes suddenly and takes me by surprise.
Okay, before I begin, how I'm gonna do this is pretty different than what I normally do with a game of this nature. Now, you know, normally I do something like session 1 or, you know, side A or whatever. For this, since we're dealing with two sides, we got Professor Layton on one side and Phoenix Wright on the other. So, how I'm going to label these parts is Layton and Wright. Or I might say Killju and Captain Saibon, or just say GS. Or Ace Attorney. I haven't figured it out yet. But I might do Layton on one side and Wright on the other side, just because they'll eventually be merging together, but for the time being, for the starting part of it, it's gonna be done in that format. So just let you know ahead of time. Now, into character. Then let's wait a while for it to settle. Luke, I've just the thing to take your mind off it. Take a look on the bookshelf. Bookshelf? What's on the bookshelf? You know when you find it. Do you recall our usual method of investigation? Of course I do! I expected as much, but just to be sure, let's have a refresher. We use a magnifying glass for investigation. This will appear automatically. Slide the stylus along the touch screen to move the magnifying glass around. The secret is to slide the stylus as if drawn a line. While moving the magnifying glass, it will sometimes appear orange. When this happens, give the touch screen a light tap. Doing so will investigate the point in question. In addition to important information, there are also puzzles and hint coins waiting to be found. Hint coins will be invaluable later on when tackling difficult puzzles. Okay, let's give it a try. Touch your slide on the touch screen, then give it a light tap to investigate. This technique can be used to investigate points of interest, right? Now let's investigate the bookshelf. So, we investigate the bookshelf like so. This is a picture book. Oh, I wouldn't have expected you to have a picture book, Professor. Wait a sec. That's right, my boy. There's a puzzle hidden within that book. I should have known. You even have puzzles hidden in your books. Alright then, Nick. Why not see if you can solve this one? Naturally. After all, I am your apprentice. Puzzle number 1. Paths of Light. This is worth 20 picrats. A light witch and a dark witch are trying to fly back home to their castles. Each castle is colored to match each witch. Their way home is connected by colorful paths of light. Touching one of these paths will cause all of that color to disappear. Help the witches find the right path to their respective castles by removing the unwanted paths. Touching a colorful path of light will remove all its paths for that specific color. Remember, the light witch lives in the white castle, and the dark witch lives in the black castle. The witches will travel on any colorful path they encounter as they fly. So, it's basically it's technically like this. It's trial and error. And if you want to, you can just basically try this. It's basically trial and error.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me. I could have sworn I had it.
It's basically trial and error.
answer.
Gotta do it.
This can't be right.
Yeah, I know. What I may have to resort to is save states. In which I think I'm going to do that. Give me a second here. We're going to do it like this. And try this. Nope. That don't work. Nope. That don't work either. That's it.
This is my answer. You can let me do the next one too.
Different than the first version I did because I got 20 off that. But you know, been a while. Outstanding. Both witches have managed to cross the colorful paths and find their way home. Well done, Nick.
That was a piece of cake. Don't get solve hard puzzles and that.
I'm pleased to hear that, Nick.
Well, it's a charming little puzzle, though. Like straight out of a fairy tale. If only the witches of the Middle Ages were as jolly as the ones in this picture book.
Yes, indeed. Well, it looks as if the rain's about to stop. Shall we prepare to go home?
Okay, Professor. Now, why'd I put my umbrella? Professor, I think we have a visitor.
At this late hour. Can't say I've been expecting anybody.
I'll go and see who it is.
Are you Mr. Herschel Layton? Yes, indeed I am. My dear young lady, how may I be of assistance?
I have been asked to give you a letter. Please, could you read this?
This letter? It's from Carmine.
Carmine? Who's Carmine?
A student of mine a number of years ago, and if I recall correctly, he's now a detective.
What, a detective? About Carmine.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry.
It appears there may be a matter of some considerable importance with this letter.
Let's read it right away, Professor.
Dear Professor, it has been a long time. There is so much I would like to tell you, but at present I do not have the time. My life is in danger. I am being chased by something terrifying, and I am not sure whether I can escape. It all started in a town called Labyrinthia, a mysterious town, one that you will not find on any map. I found myself there during the course of an investigation. While I was there, a series of unbelievable events occurred right before my eyes. I realized the town held a mysterious secret and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. I escaped from Labyrinthia with a young woman by the name of Espella. It was my belief that she held the key to solving the secret of that town. It is not me they are pursuing, it is Espella. As such, I am asking you to help her. Labyrinthia hides an ominous mystery. This is one puzzle that appears to be beyond my powers to solve. I apologize for imposing on you in this way. Your faithful student, Carmine Accidenti.
Letter from Carmine. Added to items. I never.
Professor.
Am I right in assuming that you are the Espella to whom Carmine is referring?
Yes, I am.
Tell me, what on earth happened?
I am afraid. I'm not entirely sure. It seemed as if we were being chased relentlessly. They caught up with us and we were attacked. As a result, Carmine was injured.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
He bravely did his best to ensure that I escaped safely. I beg you, please help him. Please help that brave man.
You mustn't worry about him, Espella. Knowing Carmine as I do, I'm sure you'd be alright.
But
ever since I've known him, he's always been in some difficult situation or other, and he's never failed to win through. More importantly, at the moment, I'm frankly more concerned with your safety, Espella.
you're concerned about me.
According to his letter, the one they're after is you. Are you certain that you're alright? You weren't injured at all?
I'm fine, really.
I think you better take a rest, even if it's just for a little while.
Your clothes are all wet too. I'll go and find you a dry towel. Thank you. You're really too kind.
It's not trouble at all. As soon as you're more comfortable, we can sit down and talk.
what was written in that letter is true. Yes, indeed. It means this young lady is in real danger. And it also means that her pursuers might even come to this office and shelter her. I'll go and lock the door. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
At any rate, we'll need to talk to Isabella and find out what this is really about. You know, if I was Luke, the first thing I would have done was lock the door to begin with. Like, after you let her in, lock the door. So we got a new mystery, and that's the strange girl. A strangely dressed young girl suddenly appeared, asking Professor Layton for help. It would seem she is being pursued by someone or something. Appeared at my study full of fear. I do not know who she is or where she has come from, but I wish to help her.
I'm sorry to put you both to all this trouble.
Please think nothing of it. Although, if it's alright with you, I'd like to hear a little more about what happened. We won't be able to protect you without a clear understanding of the circumstances.
Protect me.
It is my belief that you are in quite considerable danger. And it is the duty of every gentleman to help a lady in trouble.
I sincerely think you.
Now, it would certainly appear that you are being pursued. However, Cummings' letter referred to your pursuers as they. Could you tell me who they might be?
They are witches.
What did you say? Witches?
Yes, witches. And they are truly terrifying. Camille did his best to protect me from them. But in the end, he was unable to rescue. He was unable to escape. They caught up with us. If they realize I'm here, then you two may also end up in danger. Perhaps it would have been better if I hadn't come here.
Isabella,
Yes,
you mustn't worry yourself. Everything's going to be alright.
really.
You have my word. We'll be on our guard.
That's right! Nothing to worry about. This place is totally locked up. Thank you both.
Isabella, I'd like to inquire a little more, if I may.
Yes, of course.
The town you came from is called Labyrinthia, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Espella, what's the matter? Well, we are in Labyrinthia now, aren't we? Huh? No, we're in London, in England. London? England? I am sorry, but I do not understand. What? No way! You may say you're never out of England. Oh, well, it's just that I've never come across a place by the name of Labyrinthia. Espella, are you sure you're feeling alright?
No, Luke, I believe Espella really doesn't know. Espella, about this town of Labyrinthia. I'm afraid we've never heard of it either. If I may ask, where exactly is Labyrinthia?
It's what?
Anything you could want to know about Labyrinthia can be found in this book.
Anything? Espella, would you mind if we had a closer look?
Of course. I must be seeing things. It was as if the words were moving on the page.
No, Luke. It looked the same to me, too.
Look, there's a picture of the town in here. So this is Labyrinthia, is it?
Yes, that's Labyrinthia.
How intriguing. Straight up reminds me of, Nino Kuni.
The days all look really old, don't they, Professor?
Indeed, Luke. I don't recall ever having seen this town before.
This is my hometown.
Then this must also be where the witches pursuing you are from, is that right?
That's right.
Espella, what exactly is this book? It seems somewhat valuable.
This book is the Historia Labyrinthia. As I said just a moment ago, everything about Labyrinthia is written in this book. Everything. The entire story. Labyrinthia's story.
If it contains absolutely everything, then it must also include something about witches.
Yes, it does. All about the witches, the events in the town, the living there. Everything that has happened in the town is written in this book. And not only that, but also everything that is going to happen. Eh? What did you just say?
And this book has been added to items. Labyrinthia's Secret. The town of Labyrinthia, portrayed within the book entitled The Historia Labyrinthia, is an old town, the likes of which the Professor and Luke have never seen. Espella claims to be from this town. Apparently everything that takes place in Labyrinthia is written in that book. Espella referred to it as Labyrinthia's story.
Professor, this certainly is very strange. First that letter from Carmina, and now this book. If you ask me, Espella doesn't seem to be lying. But witches chasing after people, it's all a little hard to believe.
It's certainly hard to believe, but I do find it fascinating.
Oh, poor thing. Do you want to come in from the rain? Don't open it! Huh? Huh?
Forgot to lock the window. Great job, Luke. Great job.
Professor, what was that?
That look. was a witch.
Professor, a spell has been...
Yes, that was careless of us. But to think they might enter by such means. And after I promised to protect her.
Do you think that was one of those witches that Espella was talking about?
I can't say for sure, but it certainly looked that way.
Then what we just saw, was that magic?
I don't know. But something bizarre did indeed take place before our very eyes. Luke, I'm going to go and search for Espella. While I'm gone, I'd like you to...
Professor, I'm going too! Even if you disagree, I'm coming along. After all, I am your apprentice.
And a fine, stupid apprentice you are.
Okay, Luke, then let's go.
Right, I've already put the important things into the trunk.
Thank you, Luke. We'll make sure to keep a record of all the important mysteries we encounter, as well as all the progress we make in our investigations. These will be kept in the trunk. Open the trunk at any time by touching menu in the bottom left corner. To look back on the progress made so far, you may wish to have a look in Stormy. Or alternatively in Mysteries. Witches in London. The witch broke into Professor Layton's study, snatched up Espella, and escaped into the night. Could this mysterious power she wields truly be witchcraft? I certainly did not anticipate Espella being snatched away right before our very eyes. We must do something about this. Now, I believe we're all set to go. They seem to be headed towards the tunnels. Let's follow them and rescue Espella. Right you are, Professor. We lost them, Professor. They got away. Yes, would appear so. However, we can be quite certain that they came this way. There may be someone who saw the witch carrying a spell. Right, let's stop asking people. Hey, look over there. Isn't that? This one's really got me stumped. I agree, sir. Total mystery. Constable Barton, I don't want agreement. I want answers! Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Inspector Choney and Constable Barton. I wonder what they're doing here. They appear to be having a heated discussion about something. Perhaps it may have something to do with the witch we're pursuing. Let's see what they have to say, Luke. Good thinking, Professor. Well, I believe that there is something around here that we need to look for in these coins. So we're going to look over here at the... like right here. One right over here. Different Thames and Tower Bridge. Nothing seems amiss. In different circumstances, I'll say it's a magnificent sight. Got a coin right here.
passenger ship. Maybe the kidnapper took Mr. Speller there. Well, lovely square. Police officers look out of place here, though.
Oh, right here. Gramophone. Well, actually, it's I should have went back, but you know, I can still do that. But here is to find the coins that were left of the tree trunk, a secret light, and the bridge tower in the distance. So let's talk to Inspector Chumley. Are you there? This area's off limits! Only Scotland Yard personnel out here? Hang on. Oh, it's you, Layton. What are you two doing here?
It's been a while, Inspector Chumley. Has there been some kind of incident?
Well, there's more of an accident than an incident. Over there. The motor vehicle has been heavily damaged.
Heavily damaged vehicle, you say? Sounds right serious.
Well, that Scotland Yard inspector would be involved in something mundane as a civil traffic accident.
Oh, sorry. But I doubt that Scotland Yard inspector would be involved in something as mundane as a simple traffic accident. Perhaps something unusual about this particular accident.
As always, you're quick to pick up on the finer points.
I should say there's something unusual. In fact, I've never seen or heard of an accident as unusual as this one.
Barton! What you need to talking to me?
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Unusual accident. Unusual in what way precisely?
Don't go and concern yourself with it. It's the job of the police to solve this case.
You never know, Inspector. I may just be able to help you solve it.
What are you saying? Even I don't have all the facts yet. Please, it's just all that needs to come by, you know.
Yes, we've got nothing so far. In fact, I'm sure we can use a helping hand.
Oi, Barton! I told you I'll do all the talking.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Just a moment. Just a moment. Oh, God. Hey, Layton.
What is it, Inspector?
Well, that is to say, if you're so keen on getting involved, why not go and take a look for yourself?
That was some change of heart.
It was, Luke. But a welcome one, you say. And I've dealt with my changes of heart. Thank you, Personified. Very well, Inspector. I will take a look. The vehicle is just up ahead there, is it? Yes, it is. It's in the park just over there, if you know where I mean.
Park's very big, so it's quite easy to lose your way.
I suppose I'll have to explain, but listen up. I'm only saying this once. When you want to move somewhere, touch the move icon in the bottom right corner. Touch this to change from investigation to movement mode. Places you can move to all the places indicated by red markers. Touch search after moving to go back into investigation mode. Incidentally, you're free to move to any location indicated by red marker. This is a convenient way of moving since you can move a great distance with only a single touch. Look at the map and touch out this location. That's right, isn't it, Inspector? That's right, so now that you know what to do, why don't you go and take a look? Oh, well, don't forget, if you find anything, be sure to come and let me know.
We'll be waiting to hear from you. Professor, I think the unusual accident they were talking about.
Indeed. It could well have something to do with our own investigation. Let's go and take a look at the scene of the accident. Find some clues.
Right you are, Professor.
And I'll hear back from them. I may just be able to make some of this case. But the backlog of cases I got piled up, I have to take care of where I can get it. So now we had to go to the car crash site in the park. So as you can tell, we found 3 hint coins here, and there are 3 hint coins here. So, to the park.
Professor, look over there. There's a car up in that tree.
Essentially is out of on there. I don't see anything quite like it.
Like Constable Bolton said, it seems extremely unusual. I mean, I don't know if something like this happened.
We need to investigate this closely. Let's take a closer look at the car. So, we have our share of hint coins here. And one happens to be right here. Straight light. Next is the park bench. And third is the background light. So there you go. And notice this car has a strange handprint on it.
The more I see it, the stranger it just looks as if the car just flew up there.
I know there's some puzzles there, but I'm focusing more on the story than the puzzles. Puzzles can come secondary.
It's certainly taken some damage. You don't think, could the witches have done this?
Certainly possible. It appears the accident occurred only moments ago. Wait, what's that mark on the car? Excuse me, gentlemen. Yes, you too. Would you just stop right there? I'm afraid I have to ask you to leave. This is the scene of an accident, and we haven't finished investigating it yet. As you can no doubt see, it's all rather mysterious. We don't know the exact cause of this here mishap. Not a safe place for spectators, I'm afraid. I'll have to ask you both to move on.
We're not spectators. We've been given permission from Inspector Chimney.
From the inspector, you say? So you're here officially then, are you? In what capacity, may I ask? Not officially as such. Name's Layton. I'm an archaeologist. You're putting my leg. You mean to tell me you're the famous Professor Layton? Now that you mention it, you certainly do resemble the good professor.
Of course he does. He is the professor.
So, Constable, if you don't mind, may we investigate a little closer? I've been put in charge here, so I can't afford to be wrong about this. Oh, I know you might just be impersonating Professor Layton.
Well, oh, come on!
If you're the real Professor Layton, then I'm sure you'll have no trouble solving this little puzzle that I just happen to have here. Sounds interesting. Let me see what you have. Alright, take a look at this. Puzzle number 3. Security Showdown. This is worth 25 peanuts. The local police force is assisting a museum to increase its security. The guards' torches allow them to spot anything up to 3 squares away. Do your best not to be seen and sneakily make your way out of the room. Blip. Push arrows on the touchscreen to move in the direction indicated. Each time you move one space, so too will your opponents. Remember that your opponents will turn around and repeat their paths. Do not stand in front of their line of sight or they will see you. If they do see you, you will be moved back to the previous space. Reach the exit with your opponents. Reach the exit without your opponent seeing you. You can also move with the D-pad or the circle pad. Nope. I'll start that over like so. Going to do that like so. Nope. I got this right. Can't do it like that. The way I had it before made sense. Down, down. God damn it. Every time they do that, it make me jump. right there. What I'm supposed to do is go down.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Took me a while to do it, but yeah.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Well done, you managed to stay hidden in the darkness and make it out. That's how I'm going through this. Save states.
That's it, you solved it. Judging by the way you solved that puzzle, there's no doubt you must be the one and only Professor Layton. Of course, from the very start, I had a fairly good idea that was you, Professor. From the very start, you seem to have your dad's constable.
Anyway, feel free to investigate as you wish, but there's one last thing. Yes.
Later, when you got free moment, would you mind standing behind it? Oh, you sure that's allowed?
Come on, Luke. Let's take a look around before the constable changes his mind. Tell me, Luke, did you notice anything strange when we looked at the car?
Anything strange? Well, to be honest, the entire accident's pretty unusual.
Well, yes, but if we're to suppose this accident occurred naturally, then there's one particular mark that should not be there.
A mark that shouldn't be there? Professor, the handprint! There's a handprint on the bonnet!
Let's spot it. But a handprint of that size.
But a handprint of that size is too big to be left by any normal person.
Indeed, it would almost appear to have been left by the hand of a giant.
A little bit far-fetched.
Luke, let's look around a little. Is there anything in this park that grabs your attention?
But Professor, from here I can't see anything strange other than that car.
In situations like this, we need to zoom in, Luke.
Zoom in.
In cases where something's too far away or is hidden behind another object, we can zoom in to see it more clearly. When you see something of interest, use the magnifying glass to look closer. When the magnifying glass turns blue, it means something important there. By zooming in, we may just be able to uncover some new clues.
Okay, Professor, I'll zoom in right now. When the magnifying glass turns blue, just touch that area, right?
That's right, Luke. Now let's give it a try.
Hey, the statue's hand. It's about the same size as the handprint on the car. Do you think the car hit that hand when it crashed?
That is a possibility, of course. However, the handprint on the car is a right-hand print, Luke.
Right hand? But the statue is holding a spear in his right hand. Which means that couldn't be where the handprint came from.
Quite right, my boy. It would certainly appear that this is more than a simple traffic accident. There's nothing simple about that kind of accident.
I wonder what could have happened if the handprint was made by the statue. Surely the statue could have moved.
I'm positive there's some kind of secret behind this. And whatever it may be, we can be certain it's related to the witch that took Espilla.
I'm think so too, Professor. How else could this kind of accident occur? If we investigate more clearly, perhaps we'll find some more clues.
No, Luke. First, we should head back to see the inspector.
Really? All you seem to say is how unusual it seems.
Yes. However, there's one more subject about which I'd like to ask you.
Oh, what's that?
Not what, but rather who. Who was in the car when it crashed?
Ah!
Yeah, that's a thing. That's for sure, that's a thing. Heavy rain has made the ground very slippery.
There's a handprint on the car. It's almost as if the statue somehow grabbed hold of the neck.
Let's go back and see the inspectors. There could be other clues. So what do you think? It's no simple accident, is it?
I'll bet this won't even as the great Professor Layton. I'll bet this won't even surprise the great Professor Layton, has it?
Without doubt. This was no ordinary accident. May I ask how old the driver was?
He wasn't seriously hurt. Real jammy dodgy, that one. In fact, we're about to take him into custody for questioning, strictly private, I'm afraid.
Inspector Chimney, there's something I would like to know.
What's that, then?
The driver's name. Was it by any chance Carmine Accidenti?
Eh? How the devil? Where'd you get that information?
Well, you could say that a little bit. He's something of an unlucky yet lucky type, always getting himself into trouble only to miraculously escape unharmed.
Acquaintance of yours, is he?
He attended my lectures a few years back. Outstanding student.
Not so. Well, perhaps you should have lectured him on how to stay out of trouble. We had on him for some time. Bit of a magnet, that detective. Always sniff out a dangerous situation and poking his nose in trouble. Unlucky isn't half of it. I'll tell you, I wasn't surprised to find him involved in this ruckus.
Professor, that means this must be the incident which Carmine was attacked.
Yes, it would seem so.
What's this? Know something I don't, do you?
No, nothing at all, Inspector.
But I was hoping you would just come up with something I could use. Never mind. Now I got that detective, I may be able to ring something.
I'd really like to know how such an accident occurred.
Inspector, just one other question. Is there any evidence to suggest that Carmine was not below that car?
What's that? Someone else in the car? No, there's nothing to suggest that.
That's so. Well, that was... Was there anything else unusual about the accident that you haven't mentioned?
Anything unusual? No, not as far as I'm aware.
Wait a minute. We did see those strange people in Halloween costumes.
Oi! Button! Like I said before, I'll do the talking!
Yes, Inspector. Sorry, Inspector.
These people in Halloween costumes, can you tell me anything about them?
You're certainly persistent, eh? To be honest with you, I don't think they had anything to do with it. We saw a group of them loitering around Tower Bridge. Decided to question them, but when I took my eyes on them for a second, they just disappeared. I wonder what the places they were up to. Wandering around dressed like that.
When precisely was this?
Just a moment ago, about the same time you went to the bar.
Halloween costume? Professor, could he be?
I see what you mean. Seems we may have a lead.
Thank you for your help, Inspector.
Now, hold on, what's all this about?
Well, we seem to have come to the right place, alright.
Yes, 'twould appear the witches attacked Espella and Carmine in the park, before coming after Espella and abducting her from my office. Following that, they must have made their way from there to Tower Bridge.
We must catch up with them in a hurry. Let's go.
To Tower Bridge! Number 4. Investigation. The professor's former student, Carmine Accidenti, who gave Espella a letter for the professor, was involved in a car crash while they were being pursued by witches. What was he investigating in Labyrinthia? The news of Carmine's accident came as a shock. At least he survived. I would like to have discussed things with him. Tower Bridge! We got 3 hint coins at Tower Bridge, and it's a large bridge over the River Thames that is also a well-known London landmark. And we got 3 coins to look for on the Tower Bridge in the tunnel.
There's no one here.
This is puzzling. I normally expect to see more people here at this time.
Must be the bad weather. I guess no one wants to go in this.
That could be it. Although I'm sensing something of a peculiar presence in the air.
Professor, don't talk like that. Whoa! That made me jump!
Luke! Over there!
Guys, what was that? I bet it was one of them. Professor, let's follow it.
Just a moment, Luke. There's something we should review before we go running off. The method of entering a building is a little different to that of regular movement. Sometimes removing the magnifying glass during investigation mode, the cursor will change to a yellow arrow. This indicates a means of direct entry. You can also enter while in movement mode. Simply touch enter to do so.
Touch the yellow arrow in investigation or enter in movement, right?
That's it, my boy. Try not to forget. Alright then, let's make haste. So we now have the bridge tunnel added to the map. So, for here we have 3 hint coins, and one is at the top of the tower. And the right flag. And the leftmost lamp on the tower. There you go. And we go.
What the? That thing just disappeared, isn't it now?
Well, I certainly don't feel that same presence I did just a moment ago.
Hey, Professor, what's that? Wait, isn't that Professor Isabel's cloak?
Yes, it certainly looks like the cloak she was wearing.
It's better. Why could she have gone?
Luke, take a look at that. On the wall there, just next to the cloak.
Eh? Hey, there's some kind of mysterious pattern engraved there.
Indeed, I believe this may demand closer investigation. Like something I've seen out at ease. And we have 3 in the bridge tone, 3 hidden coins, and they are the rightmost lamp. The leftmost lamp. And the one in the background. Now, we take a look at this right here. We examine this strange wall, or the insignia of it.
What do you think this pattern's all about?
I can't say it's a pattern I've ever seen before. I wonder what a mark like this could be doing here.
Well, it said, don't forget to disappear right around here, didn't it?
That's right. Not to mention the spell's clips lying right here in front of this wall. Without doubt, there must be some kind of clue here as to a spell's whereabouts.
Let's check it out. Wait, can you hear something? Professor! The wall's moving!
Puzzle number 4, walled in. It's worth 40 picarats. Okay. The sun shifting has dislodged a number of bricks from the wall. Drag the bricks along the wall and arrange them so that the design on the wall is properly displayed. Touch the touch screen or slide stylus to move the hand on the upper screen. The hand can be moved upwards, downwards, left and right. Use the control pad or circle pad. To move a block, touch the screen while hovering over a block and slide it in the desired direction up using the stylus. Blocks will automatically fall into the hole in which they fit perfectly. Use the design of the pattern on the wall to help you arrange the blocks. So I'm just going to drop a save right here. And we are going to start moving this thing. The obvious parts, of course. No, I don't want to move you over here. You're right here, I believe. Well, you know what? Let's just move you out of the way. No. No. So I'll move you out of the way like so. Obvious choice to move you right over here. Yeah, that's the part I want. Obvious point. Obvious part is obvious. totally obvious right here. And like so.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
Excellent. A powerful tremor begins to resonate from the wall.
Look, Professor! The wall!
Huh. What's this now?
Ouch, ouch, ouch!
Luke! Are you all right, Luke?
Yes.
Huh? Huh? What is this place?
What's a place like this doing behind the wall?
It appears to have been here for some time.
I wonder who could have made this place and why. It's so dark. I can barely see. Espella! Professor, we've got to search for Espella.
Indeed, she could be here somewhere. Although,
So, could that witch?
precisely, we should proceed with caution.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna find Spella, who is just right there. But those 3 coins that we have, they're right here too. Like on the leftmost side. The right lamp in the tunnel. And the open crates in the bottom right. There we go.
Oh, Professor! Over there! What's this? Quickly! Let's get her on her feet!
Puzzle 5. Help Espella. This is worth 20 picarats. Espella's hands have been tightly tied behind her back. Quickly untie her. Which rope, A or B, will not result in a knot when both of the ends of the rope are pulled at the same time. Select the letter by touching one of the letter icons on the touch menu. Touch the letter icon one more time to submit your answer. It's B.
I've already seen the answer. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
The spell is free. You did it! Just what exactly occurred here? Espella! Oh, you're right.
Mr. Layton, it's really you? Mr. Layton, you really did come and rescue me.
Of course, as I said, it is the duty of every gentleman to save a lady in trouble.
Thank you, Mr. Layton. It's my duty too, as an apprentice gentleman. Oh, Professor, I think they're coming back.
I don't sense any immediate danger, but be sure to stay on your guard, Luke.
Right, now let's hurry up and leave this place. There's no escaping them. Hey? Come in here. Tried many times to lead me away from the witches. But as you've seen, we were unable to escape them from them. Uh-oh! What should we do, Professor?
figure from before.
Professor, I can hear something. It's coming from the end of the corridor.
Just as I thought. Mr. Layton, if we stay here, they'll find us.
This is bad, Professor. They're getting closer and closer.
Please, at least save yourselves.
Don't worry, there may be a way out of this. I have an idea. Please, leave this to me.
All right.
There's not much time, so listen carefully.
Professor, they're nearly here. And there are lots of them.
Okay, we should be all set. Let's get going, Luke.
Hand over the girl.
Mr. Layton.
So you enjoy playing silly little tricks?
Well, it seems you underestimated us.
You didn't think we'd just give ourselves up, did you?
So tell me, just who are you, witches? And why are you so determined to capture Espella?
Fools. It's yourselves you should be more concerned about. Do you have any idea of what it means to involve yourself with that girl? It would seem not.
What do you mean?
The pair of you have unknowingly walked right into the middle of the story.
The middle of the story?
You'll soon see what I mean. With your very own eyes.
Professor, she just disappeared.
I wonder what she could have meant by that.
I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about all of this. Do you think she's just trying to scare us because she lost?
At any rate, we should try to reach Espella. I know where that ship was heading. Let's head to the port and meet Espella when she arrives.
Right, and now we can give her back this book. Huh? Professor, the book, it's... Isn't this us, Professor?
Surely not.
To be continued. In the next part. So yeah, I am actually going to not only do an in-game save, but I'm going to do one right here. And in the next part, we're going to deal with the right side of the story. So stay tuned, more of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright right after this.